What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. What we have here is another 7.3 liter Powerstroke. This right here would be my, I believe, fourth or fifth Powerstroke, fourth 7.3. Over there's Gary. She's resting well. Right there's old Gold. Still runs, but not the best. Now the 7.3 IDI, I made a video about it. I had some comments on it. I got rid of it. It was two-wheel drive. It was just too old for me because I drive too much. It would have been a nice truck to fix up, but it's not a daily driver. Some people were like, oh, that's an upgrade, not a downgrade. But no, I'm a firm believer it's a downgrade. And I'm a firm believer that the 7.3 Powerstroke is getting a little too old. But anyways, we're going to go over it today, show you guys around the truck, give you guys a tour, explain myself and what's going on, and then we will talk about a few other things that are Rubicon related and 300 related, and my personal life related. So stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave a like and subscribe. Get us to 5,000 subscribers and I will do a giveaway. We're at 3149 at the time of this recording. It is April 2nd, I believe. April 3rd, I mean. So stay tuned and enjoy. So what we have here is, it is a 2001 F250 XLT 7.3 liter Powerstroke. Extended cab, short bed, automatic transmission, and it has a whopping 317,691. Now I did already make a video about this truck, which is kind of funny because I went to go edit it just now and I really did not like it. The video turned out to be 4 minutes long. I didn't even cover anything. You could tell I was not in the mood to be recording videos, but I am right now. So after this video, I gotta make another video about the Rubicon. So I'm not gonna give it all away in this video, obviously, but we'll talk about it. Anyways, under here, fairly mint because this thing does not have the best steering. Every once in a while it death wobbles. Now I know that's crazy because death wobble is not a thing on these leaf spring front end trucks. I swear on everything that I had death wobble the other day. I was going around a curve, had it to the left a little bit, hit a bump, and all of a sudden the wheel was just going back and forth and I couldn't even control it. It's not like the death wobble which we have in that 15 model. But I don't believe that's factory, having 3 leaf springs like that. And this truck, as it's rusted out, see, it's rusted out, it's been driven in the salt, extended cab, short bed, work truck. I'm either led to believe that because that does not look like a typical leveling kit, as it's there to strengthen the original factory spring. I feel like this could have possibly been a plow truck, and maybe that's why it's like that, you know, extra support for that weight. As you can see though, no really massive leaks. I mean, that looks bad. It had a fuel leak, a really bad fuel leak, and it stuck dust. It's been sitting here all night. And as you can see, there's no oil on the ground or anything like that. Getting into the things I've had to do to this truck, we'll pop the hood real fast. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now this hood's a pain in the butt to get open. So, I'm gonna show you why I haven't quit dipping yet. Many a uses. That's how you get that thing to work. I really don't dip that much anymore. I'm trying to quit. Bad habit. You don't need to do it. Before I show you the outside, I guess I'll go ahead and give you guys a quick tour of the inside. It's really dirty and nasty. I spilled some A1 on the carpet, so now it stinks. As you can see the pedal there, somebody drove with both feet. The door dinger never shuts up, even with the key out. So I don't even bother about taking the key out. As you see though, seats are not terrible. All 4 doors work as they should. The radio works. Heck, even the AC worked when I bought it, but you know, of course it doesn't now. Of course it doesn't. I'm not too worried about that. But under the hood here, you have the famous, almighty, legendary 7.3 liter Powerstroke right here. And I have to admit, you have to appreciate what you have here. This is a work of art. What a beast. It's just an outdated beast and I'm really burnt out on them. Anyways, these are the batteries out of Gary because when I bought the truck, it turned over really slow like the batteries were dead. So I thought, you know, it had some like junkyard batteries in it. So I went and took the batteries out of Gary, put them in here. These Motorcraft batteries that aren't even a year old yet. So they should still be great. Well, I go to turn it over, same thing, really, really slow. And I was like, well, I know it's a starter. So I go to the parts store and I go to get the starter. And as I walk out, put the starter in the truck, go to crank it up, it clicks, it won't start. So what do? Get in there and beat on the starter and it cranks right up. So then I instantly knew that that was my problem, even though I already knew it was, but that was confirmed. So as you can see there, we replaced the starter, and that was in the first week owning the truck. No big deal. I'm not complaining. It's not an $80,000 truck. And then I noticed it was leaking diesel fuel. Not terrible. I never even knew it was leaking for sure. I just could smell it really strong. Every time I was next to the truck, it was running or anything, I could smell the diesel. So I knew there was a leak somewhere. Well, I was driven to the typical 7.3 water separator valve, little yellow thing back there, which the aftermarket one does not stay all the way shut for some reason, but it's not leaking, so not too worried about it. But it wasn't leaking that bad, so I just kept driving. It wasn't really an urgent deal. Well, one morning I come out here and the truck kicked into high idle. It was kind of chilly that morning, and all I saw was just a stream of diesel fuel coming out, and I was like, well, that's no good. So I got the part, $55, made in China. Not that hard to fix. It's just 4T20 hex bolts, whatever you call them, screws, whatever. They go in behind the fuel bowl, take it out, whatever, replace it. It's fine. Haven't had any issues out of it since. And then I did that. But other than that, this truck has been great. I haven't put a whole lot of miles on it. I don't have any complaints. I paid $6,000 for the truck. I know that's a lot of money for a rusted out 7.3, especially if you would have said that 3 years ago. As Gary, my crew cab, long bed, Lariat, 4-wheel drive, diesel, 1 ton, beautiful truck with slightly more miles than this. No rust, not a speck on it, not a dent or scratch or anything on it when I bought it. I paid $6,500 for it. So yeah, that kind of gives you an idea of what the market has done. Where a guy that paid $6,500 for a crew cab Lariat F250, he would go out of his way and pay $6,000 for this rusted out F250. It's bone stock, exhaust is stock, engine is stock. It's got the stock air filter in it. I mean, it's completely untouched. But I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up for you guys now. We gotta do some running around. I'm gonna take this trailer off, and this truck will do the trick for now. I mean, it's not in terrible shape. It does ride and drive pretty good, besides the front end, which really is not that terrible. Doesn't vibrate. Transmission's been replaced recently, or so they said, and I believe it. It really shifts really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up. I'll shut the door just for the sake of the door dinger getting on her nerves. I'll give her 1 cycle. It was about 40 degrees last night. As you can see, fires right up. No problem. Now let's talk about the fuel mileage. I've never had a 7.3 that got this good of fuel mileage. Focus. I accidentally reset the trip at 105. I even wrote it down. But we're at 264 miles right now, and we're barely under half a tank. And that's really incredible considering this is a small tank truck. I've done the math a couple times. This tank's really kind of weird because the first time I filled it up, it clicked off, and I was okay, we're just gonna stop there. So I did. Ran it, clicked off first time, hand calculated it, come up with like 19 miles per gallon, and I was like, well, that sounds great. So I was in shock. And then I went down the road, and about 20 miles later, I've already come off the full mark, which is not normal for a 7.3. So I knew something was wrong, so I didn't count that time. Well then, from there on out, I filled it up until I saw the freaking diesel fuel coming out up here. And when I hand calculated it that way, I've gotten 15, I've gotten 17, I've even gotten like 17.8. So, best fuel mileage I've ever gotten out of any 7.3, I will give it that. Not the most beautiful truck, but it's definitely a good running truck. Definitely worth driving until my next rig gets here. I'm sure you guys already can imagine what I've got coming, but it's a new rig. Let it warm up a little bit on this 60-degree day. So when or if I go to sell that truck and I struggle to get, so let's say $3,500, $4,000 out of it, or let's say the transmission or something major goes out, the body's really not that great, but it does have good front fenders and a hood, which this truck's are fine too besides paint. But what I'm getting at is the hood's the same color as this truck, so I could use the hood, and I would use the fender, but see, this is a Lariat, so the bottom is gold instead of silver. But anyway, we got these brand new chonky boggers on here that are rotting. Really discouraging. Got the dust on the windshield. Really disgusting. She's been sitting a while now, since January to April. It's been a little, almost 3 months. Still smells the same in here. Got all our stuff. It died at 448,000 miles, for those of you that don't know, due to low fuel pressure abuse and my ignorance. Go ahead and scream in the comments, put the chonky boggers on that truck. Well, I enjoy my 17 miles per gallon. I enjoy my stockness. I enjoy not having any problems. I enjoy leaving Gary as it was. I'm not touching anything on this truck, if you couldn't tell already. We're not taking the wheels off. We're not selling the wheels. These tires will sit here and dry rot before I take them off and use them. They're staying on this truck. So that's Gary. It's kind of your little update. It's kind of the same. Will I fix it? Probably. Will I fix it anytime soon? Probably not. Is there a possibility that engine could end up in this truck? Definitely a possibility. Listen to how quiet that bad boy is. Now what I've got to find is my tripod so I can get good at YouTube again. I might have left it in this truck. I haven't drove this truck in a while. It's ill. Focus. 697,000. Really more like 730,000. Well, there's one of my good shirts. There's my boot box. Don't tell me anything either. Well, I can't find my tripod. So I guess I'm gonna have to build one. Something along those lines. I really, really need my tripod, but I really couldn't tell you where it's at. I don't know. We'll see if we can figure something out. But anyways, while that truck's warming up, I'm gonna go ahead and mention Rubicon. Rode it yesterday. A long ways. We went 55 miles. A lot of that's road. You see, we're up there in the miles now. Yeah, we went 55 miles. Anyways, noticed a problem. That's kind of annoying. The thing right there is leaking oil. Pain in the butt. I also noticed another thing. I bought a pile of garbage. This thing is a complete heap of crap. Shocks are wore out. Front end's wore out. Handlebars are bent. It smokes. Didn't smoke when I bought it. You know, people patch things up. It's kind of funny. But anyone wants to buy this thing, you can get it for 800 bucks. Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Get it out of my face. Besides that, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, since I can. I'm moving to Montana, and at the end of this month, beginning of next month, depending on when my vehicle gets here. So we're gonna start packing up. Let me know if you guys want to see a series on that. Like, you know, that's gonna be exciting, changing my videos from North Carolina to completely other side of the country. But we gotta pack all this stuff up, because pretty much everything you see right here is mine. All that's mine. This four-wheeler's mine, this four-wheeler's mine. All that oil's mine, all them fuel cans. Crap on them shelves is mine. I'm gonna take Gary with me. Probably not gonna take the 7.3. Got a storage building down there full of tools I gotta take. Got pressure washer, got my gun safe, got my bed, got tons of stuff. So let me know if you guys want to see a series on that. We're gonna go ahead and get this trailer turned around and backed up in there and unhooked. And then we're gonna go get the materials at O'Reilly's to make a video of us detailing this, possibly. That possibly may or may not be the next video. Looks like all we got is this stuff here. I really need some simple green, but I can't. We got enough. We'll be able to wash it, clean her up. Probably not gonna do a skid plate off video. I don't know, I might. I probably should. Got the minty duct tape. Minty. Oh, it's on the other side. Anyway, got a minty broken leaf spring on the other side. I'm not gonna mention it. Oh yeah, and we got some minty new stocks for the Honda Rubicon. I sold my other ones to the one and only Moody that, you know, rebuilds these things. Anyways, now we've got a new set of stocks at a good price, just because I'm weird and I want to have stocks, even though I ran 50 miles on the road yesterday and I didn't put the stocks on. So no biggie. Let's go ahead and hop in this bad boy. Yeah, it does get old driving this truck because it feels like a heap. Anyways, now we got you in the view. It stinks in here so bad because that A1. I need to get some air fresheners. This kind of makes me mad because I just saw a 6-pack of them vanilla aromas. I don't even know where they're at now, but that's besides the point. I'm gonna turn this bad boy around just like this. Seatbelt dinger, you could disengage on these trucks, and I accidentally re-engaged it, but you just press this to turn it off temporarily. but to disable it all the way, turn the key, wait for the seatbelt light to go off, click your seatbelt in and out of it 3 times, turn your parking lights on and off, and then repeat that, and then cut your ignition off, and your seatbelt chime will never go off again, which it didn't before in this truck, so I don't know why I did that, but I did it. Back her up. Let's see if I can do it on video really good. Pretty good for on video and distracted. Pretty good. Perfect. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. Oh well, switch hands. Same difference. Only real G's know where that tag's from. Anyways, we don't have the fancy Bluetooth. We got a JBL Charge 5. The JBL Charge 3 is better than the Charge 5. Don't come at me. So, this is our Bluetooth radio. I'm going to go ahead and crank it up and ride to the parts store. And we're going to enjoy this video. Stay tuned. Give you guys a quick little takeoff in this thing, too, while we're at it. Once we get out of here on the road. Brakes still work, even though the ABS light and airbag light's on. But I guess we can't leave without shutting this door. Easy there. No traffic, okay. Uphill. You guys can figure the time yourself. Not bad for a stock 7.3. We let out at 70. Not a bad running truck. We might even go put some diesel in it just so we can hand calculate and keep it at above half. If you let it get below half, it hurts too much to put some diesel in it. But yeah, we're gonna get some grub and get some cleaning supplies. And this truck does ride good. It doesn't ride straight, but it rides good. Ah, she ain't got it. Always got your typical slow poke. Even though they're doing 50 to 35, still too damn slow. Aha! Big old golden arch. Engine light's on now. She must be hungry too. Nothing to be worried about. Let's see if we can order. I better go through the first lane, because if you don't, sometimes they'll just ignore you.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Would you be earning points today?
No.
Sure.
Can I get a number 4 meal with a large sweet tea?
Crispy chicken meal?
The sausage biscuit with egg.
Okay.
Are y'all on lunch now or something?
No, we're not. Sausage and egg biscuit meal, what's his name?
Large sweet tea.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
I think so.
Alright, thank you. Thank you. You too, thank you. I'm gonna leave that down there. Fresh and all. Work, you spawn Satan. Well, it's t-shirt weather now, and a year ago today it was 28 degrees, and we crunk up Gary. Look at all these fat-ass Americans coming to get their McDonald's. Well, it ain't better to need this crap. Well, let's go to O'Reilly's. Well, that's what I was gonna do, but Not now, diesel's too expensive to go over there and do that, and we're too tight to be spending money on cleaning product. We got mostly what we need anyway. Can we make left turns up here now? Oh yeah. Why would you move to Montana? Look around me right now. Why wouldn't you move? I enjoy my large cup of ice from McDonald's. AC still kind of halfway works. Also, turn signals they don't automatically click back. You have to do that. Not a big deal though. Better than old IDI. Oh, 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 oh. Well, before we end out the video, it's not a Jacob Overman video unless we tear up something. So, got to give the 7.3 a good old whipperoni. Destroyed my home. That's why I moved to Montana. Tax collectors come and took my house and my storage building. Gonna watch these rocks right here. They're kind of right in my way. Right in my way, actually. Anyways, we'll get right here. Perhaps back up. See how the old 7.3 does. All right. Make sure she holds the gear. Build up a little bit of boost. Whee! Oh yeah. Oh man. I'm not supposed to abuse this truck. This is actually just, oh geez, dust. This is my daily driver, so we're not gonna tear her up anymore, but I just want to give you guys a quick little review video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the next video. Go ahead and get it recorded. Get us to 5,000 subs. Be prepared for more Rubicon videos. We're gonna review a 22 Pioneer, hopefully one of these days. I'd like to get one. Got the new truck coming. Gonna make videos on it. We're moving to Montana, so we got a lot going on this year. As long as I can continue the video and keep putting them out for you. So if you would, leave a like and subscribe for more. We'll see you in the next one.